Hello, hello, hello. Yes. Good afternoon, good afternoon. I hope everyone's doing fabulous, living the best version of their reality per usual. Hello, everyone. Make sure you guys can see me and hear me. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing. What is new? I feel like I haven't seen you guys and talked to you guys like in a while. But here we are. Let me know down in the comments how everybody's doing. So we're gonna get into some things, collective. I feel like I haven't read for you guys in a while. Hi, darling, how are you? Um, I feel like I haven't read for you guys in a while, so I feel like this reading is gonna be interesting, probably a little bit long, and I don't know we're kind of gonna we're kind of going to see where spirit's gonna bring us with this reading, but I do have a lot of downloads for this reading. Hey Kiara, how are you? So there's gonna be a lot of things that are going on, or a lot of things are going on. We're just gonna tap in. I We're gonna tap into a couple of the things that are going on. Remember to share the video to your social platforms, collective. Share your video, share the video. Sharing is caring. Give it a thumbs up for the algorithm so we can be a part of the homepage on YouTube. For the ones that are new, my name is Hierophant Joey. And for the ones that keep coming back, you know you're highly appreciated, right? So we're going to get into that. Let me grab my water. And we're definitely going to jump into some things here. As for me, you can see that I haven't really been all over the place. I've just been out of routine. Not really all over the place, just really out of routine. Like I haven't been reading like that. But now I'm getting back into the swing of things. I had to take a break. I had to you know what I'm saying? Worry about myself a little bit. So collective. I do have some downloads for you guys. I'm gonna see what we're talking about. I've been accumulating. I've been accumulating these downloads for the past couple of weeks because I really haven't been doing love readings like that. But here we are, right? So when I get into it, we all need breaks, a reset. Yeah, most definitely. I mean, I've been reading for the past 4 years without really taking a break. So At this point, it's not deserved, it's demanded, in a sense. So I need a candle. Get the ambiance ready. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure that when you come in, you guys share the video. Share the video to your social platforms. If you're new here, subscribe if you find that you resonate with the readings. If you don't, go find somebody who you can resonate with on YouTube, as there are many readers on YouTube, right? But not all of them are going to keep it real like me. So, there's different colors for different people, right? So we're going to get into some things collective. The candle is on, so we have the fire element, we have the water element, we have the earth, and now we have the air. Because we're going to light some incense, and then we're going to go straight into the downloads. And if you guys missed the TikTok live reading, it will be premiering after this reading on Patreon. For anybody who has the $11 tier and up, okay? So, we're going to get into something. Let's see what these downloads are, okay? So, collective, let's get into the downloads. So, gods and goddess, if you don't love the dark side of something or someone, then you're not unconditional. I have touched on this energy plenty of times, like during the readings, like it'll pop up periodically, but it wasn't like really a main message. And I kind of feel like for a lot of you now, it's popping up as the main message because a lot of you are either complaining about the dating pool, a lot of you are either complaining about the person that you're dating or the person you're in a relationship with, or a lot of you are really just complaining about some of the things that are going on in your life when really is a reflection of the connection and relationship that you have with your own divinehood or your own godlyhood or your own source or your own whatever it is. A lot of the things that you're complaining about is literally a result of the lack of boundaries, self-love, and all of this other shit. Because if you steadily have to complain about how people are loving you, how people are connecting to you, how they're expressing themselves to you and all this other shit, is literally a reflection of yourself and how you don't really have an expanded perspective of what love really is. Because if you only love the positive aspects or the light side of something or someone or a relationship or whatever the fuck, are you really understanding what love is? Because for you to be in love and to actually experience love, that means that you, okay? That means that you don't only just love the light vibrational side of that thing, personal situation. You also have to love the shadow side, the darkness, and the things that you don't like about that person, place, or thing. Hit the thumbs up on the video for the algorithm if you find out you're resonating with the reading, okay? But a lot of you have to realize that you can't just love one side of something, because that will make you very conditional. And then that will give you the answers as to why you can't attract certain things in certain people. And it's because you're very one-sided. Okay? Very one-sided. A lot of you are very one-sided. is that? What is what? A lot of these things are very one-sided, and a lot of you won't ever understand or overstand or understand why you can't attract certain things in certain people. And it's because a lot of you can't accept, embrace the darkness or the low vibrational side, or the darknesses in other people and situations. But then you expect other people to embrace yours and to love you with all flaws and all, and ha ha ha, and all this other shit, right? So a lot of you really have to start realizing that you're one-sided. And if you are one-sided, that means that you will only be attracting one-sided shit. Or people that can only give you one aspect of what you're looking for, but not the other. Right? Um so not just people, but even with your kids or things like sports and a career. Like, you really have to sit down and realize and really be like, yeah, I love my kids, but there are things about my kids that I really don't like. But the same very things that you don't like about your kids are only a reflection of the things that you don't like about yourself. So that's why you really get triggered, right? So, for example, if you're an artist, like for a career, right? If you're an artist and only like the light side of that career, how do you really love being an artist if you don't accept the darkness that it comes with, like idol worship, right? You understand that if you're going to be an artist, that eventually you're going to be famous, or you're going to be put into this energy where you're going to be put on a pedestal, where people are going to praise you, and people are going to do this and people are going to do that, right? Granted, that's going to happen. But if you can't accept that side of the career, or that side of of the entertainment industry or of your career, do you really love your career? Do you really love being an artist? Because you have to overstand, understand, and understand that for you to be an artist is for you to create art that's going to connect to everyone and everything. So if that brings people that are going to idol worship you, if that brings people that are going to praise you, if that brings people who are going to hate you, if that brings people that are going to be on the fence about you, if that brings people, then you have to accept it for what it is. Pay attention to the ones that feed your soul, and the ones that don't, pay it dust. At least they're giving you views. At least they're paying attention to your art. At least energy is being spent there, right? But a lot of you, it's like you're only paying attention to what it is that other people can do for you or give. And it's because it's a reflection of how not unconditional you are. It's like saying you love a season, but then God shows you your darkest hours in this season, and then is asking you, do you still love it? So some of you, your relationship has been in peaches and creams for a long time. Now that you're experiencing the dark version of your relationship, a lot of you really don't like it because it's testing your relationship, the waters and everything of that nature. A lot of you used to love the job that you were in, but now that you see the darker side of that job, a lot of you now don't want to be at that job. A lot of you like the vibrational side of a career choice that you made, but now that you see the darker version of it, a lot of you don't want to be in it. Some of you are going to see someone's darkness and will have to determine if you're still into them, like the first time you realized you loved them. Some of you are in a relationship and are finally starting to see the demon within somebody, and you don't know what the fuck to do. Do I still love them? Well, keep in mind that if you don't love the darkest parts of them, how can you expect them to love the darkest parts of you? Doesn't matter how evil and dark it might be, right? someone, for some of you, wants to forcefully make the made up version of you into a reality. So, what I mean by the made up version of you is that this person in their mind believes that you're perfect, there is no dark side to you, that you're the most perfect thing they ever met, that they've never seen the dark side of you. And now, since they never seen the dark side of you, they've gotten so used to this perfect version of you that now they want to forcefully keep that version of you even though you're not in that space at the moment. So a lot of you might be feeling depressed, anxious, unhappy, not valuable, like in a relationship, in a connection or whatever, and these people are still holding you up to like this perfect version of you that they experienced prior to where you are right now. The fact that this person can't see you in any other light other than a bright white light, as in perfection, shows you that this person is not unconditional. At any given moment, if you keep being this dark version of yourself, this person will cut you loose because you are not up to their standards, and their standard is what they're used to, and what they're used to is the perfect version of you. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are resonating with the downloads. Remember to give it a thumbs up, collective. And we have one more download. Um, the last download consists of a show that everybody's watching right now, which Spirit pointed it out to me, and I was like, huh, that makes a lot of sense. And the last download is about the last download is about the Bridgertons and why everybody is so obsessed with this show. So the download that I am referring to is the reason why you love the show The Bridgertons, right, collective? It's because this show is showing you what the world is missing when it comes to love, connections, and relationships, right? It's showing you very much so what the show is missing. And what the show is missing is pretty much courting getting to really know people for who they are and what they like and what they want. Because when you watch the show, these people are courting, they're dating, they're getting to know each other to be able to find a perfect match. This is why when you see the show, these people are having conversations, they're asking questions, they see, what the person's position is in the society, what they like to do, what their lifestyle is like. Because if the match doesn't if the wife doesn't match the husband's lifestyle, and the husband doesn't match the wife's liking, then are we a perfect match to each other? Probably fucking not. Right? So the reason why everybody's so obsessed with this show is because this show is broadcasting and showing um through its storylines what it is that we are missing as a collective. And it's that we have to be able to unconditionally love people for who they truly are, whether they are expressing their light side or their shadow side. It doesn't really matter, because this is why a lot of relationships don't work or don't last or don't, because the minute that you have to forcefully love the darkness or the parts about somebody that you don't like, a lot of you tend to run. A lot of you tend to run and don't know what to do because you're being forced to love the darkest parts about somebody that you won't even love about yourself. So, that sounds very personal if you ask me. So now we're going to go into prayer and we're going to go into the reading and see what Spirit has for everyone. Okay? And for the people that are coming in and feeling like they have to comment some ugly ass shit, now you know the reason why I'm the one giving the message and you're not. Right? You're looking for help and can't find it because some of you are so judgmental. Like I said, because some of you can't accept the darkest parts about yourself. So you're going out into the world trying to project your darkness onto other people. It's not mandatory for you to be in this live. So you can get the fuck out. It's that simple. Okay? All right. So with that being said, let's go into prayer. Thank you, Father, Mother God, for waking us up today, long to be an extension of you. Understanding, overstanding, and understanding that we're constantly connected to God, so our spiritual guides, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, anything that is high vibrational to get these messages across to the collective of divine gods and divine goddesses so they can be able to expand and evolve beyond what they can see in space and time. Thank you for your love, your wisdom, and support every day. We're nothing without it, and definitely nothing without you. In your humble name, we humbly pray every day. Thy is the sun, and the sun is me. It is the one, and it is thee. The one that gives us polarity in life, it gave us evolution, polarity in night. Two lights that derive from the same source, and made us in its image from the ultimate force. It travels through space, and archetypes of mind where here and below you can also find. As above, it is below. When we transcend, we return and regrow. Remind yourself of who you are as you come from the light of God, as you come from the shining star. So it be. So it is a waxing crescent moon today. It is a waxing crescent moon today. And it's in the sign of, it's in the sign of Leo. So a lot of you probably feel safe in moments where you can impress others and get praise and admiration, especially in relationships and connections. Yet, when you get into the spotlight, you may find yourself at a loss. Maybe you should admit your fear of criticism and your inability to accept criticism. It is very important to accept feedback and use it for improvement. And I kind of feel like some of you are probably in these connections and relationships, and you're probably either the one trying to give the criticism or not being able to take the feedback, whatever it might, or to take the criticism, whatever it might be. I kind of feel like a lot of you are being forced to be in the limelight when it comes to these connections and relationships as to what your role is and why the relationship isn't working or the connection isn't working. Because some of you are so adamant on pointing a finger to other people. Like, the reason why the relationship and connection is not working is because this person is this, that person is doing that, this person acts like this person acts like that. When in reality, what the universe is doing is shining the light on you with the waxing crescent moon in Leo, so you can be able to acknowledge how you, the same way that you feel about the other people and how you're criticizing them within the connection and relationship, is the same way that they feel about you in other aspects of the connection and the relationship. So, for instance, it's like the parent and the child. If you're the parent and you're constantly feeling about your child that they're so disorganized and they're so lazy and they're so this and they're so that and they're so whatever and they don't ever fucking listen and blah, blah, blah. It's the same way that your child thinks the same things about you in other aspects. She's always, or he's always nagging when this happens or when that happens. But when this happens, they don't ever pay attention. They're always asking for this and asking for that, but they don't ever do it. You understand what I'm saying? So the same very things that you are unconditionally, the same very things that you are conditionally kind of like disliking about them, is the same way that they will conditionally unlike things about you. I hope that that's making sense. Because if you're in a relationship and you're like, I can't take the fact that this person does this and does that and whatever, and the fact that he leaves the fucking cap open on the toothpaste, and the fact that he leaves his shoes laying around in the living room. I hate the fact that her hair be in the fucking bathtub. Yeah. It's the same way that these other people that you're with are going to have dislikes about you. The question is, can they unconditionally love these parts about you? This is what the universe is asking y'all. Can you love somebody beyond the fact that they're just not that good of a communicator? Can you love somebody beyond the fact that they can't commit how you want them to? Can you love somebody beyond the fact that they're just a little bit slow? But then you expect people to love you beyond all of your motherfucking flaws and things that you haven't learned to do within love yet. I don't know, collective. A lot of you really need to start asking yourself these questions. Remember to share the videos, guys, and to give it a thumbs up. Especially if you're resonating with the content. We're already 30 minutes in, and I haven't even pulled the card. But let's pull a card and let's pull the cards and see what Spirit wants us to pay attention to here. A lot of you see that person that's in the comments talking about whatever. Yeah, you were probably fucking triggered. Because you're probably a fucking narcissist. And want people to love you beyond all of your fucking flaws, but you want to be walking around judging and criticizing people a fucking day. But then tell people that you're so lovable and I'm so high vibrational. I be thanking Spirit a lot of the times for not making me like likable to everyone. Like, would you imagine if everybody liked me? But the joke is that the reason why a lot of people don't like me is because I only speak the truth. A lot of people want their ego to be stroked, and I'm not an ego stroker. Like, people want to walk into a reading or walk into a chat or a reading of somebody who's doing tarot, and they automatically off rip want to hear good things. This is how you know somebody's narcissistic. Because the point of tarot is for you to hear things that you need to avoid, fix, and grow on. Not to tell you that you're perfect and that nigga's coming back. And what? Anyway. Let me stop going on a rant. Let's go to this reading. Let's see what Spirit wants us to acknowledge and put our attention towards. What is the point of this reading? Thank you. Get to know one another in reverse. Like I said, some of you really don't want to get to know people for what they really are and who they really are. You only want to get to know people for the parts of themselves that you can get from them. But then the parts that you don't want, what about the parts that you don't want? So you're only utilizing people for the parts of them that you like? For a lot of you, that's fucking pathetic. It's fucking sad. Because then that would mean that you're only utilizing people for the things that they like, for the things that you like about them, because you're ignoring the things that you don't like about yourself. Because the same very things that you're utilizing for this person, you can give to yourself. But the reason why you can't give it to themselves is because you either don't know how to or you suck at it. Or you fucking suck at it. So you have to go prey on other people and get into relationships and connections to leech on them for the love, the value, the stability, the emotions that you cannot give your fucking self. But then you want to walk around and expect and force everybody to love you unconditionally. But you can't love unconditionally. Some of you are literally starting to get to know someone. If you're not in a relationship, you're starting to get to know someone, and some of you don't. It's like you forgot to speak the love of the language of love. You forgot to be patient. You forgot to be understanding. You forgot to be compassionate. You forgot to be all of these things because you're such in a rush to deal up to receive a part of something or someone without having to do the hard work for it. It's like a lot of you just want to meet somebody and then meet them with the fucking ring in their hand. Like, oh, let's get married. Oh, let's be together. Oh, let's... And you're not allowing the time to unravel, to be able to show you the parts about this person that you're potentially not going to be able to embrace, or the parts of you that this person is not going to be able to embrace. Some of you just want to run into the relationship and the connection and just want to, oh my God, this is so perfect. Because you're going off for preference and about what strokes your fucking ego. Which goes back to that show, The Bridgertons. If you weren't speaking the way that I wanted you to, if you weren't into the same things that I was, if you this and that, and if I couldn't just accept the fact that you came from a poor family, if I could, then what are we doing here? Right? A lot of you aren't really getting to know people. A lot of you are only getting to know what they can do for you, or your soul, or your emotions. And a lot of you are dealing with people that are like this, but it's only because you're like this in other ways. I'll only deal with somebody if they got money and got their own car and got their own house. I'll only deal with somebody if they don't got no kids. I'll only deal with somebody if XYZ. I'll only be in a relationship if this person has this or doesn't have that or doesn't act like this. Well, this is exactly why you can't find a fucking relationship to save your fucking life. Or this is why you're stuck in a fucking relationship that's never going to give you fucking longevity when it comes to happiness. Because you're putting conditions onto what love is. And love is unconditional, not conditional. Some of you are very impatient when it comes to the people that you're trying to date. Some of you can be connected to a Cancer, a Leo, a Pisces, a Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Some of you are feeling a spiritual connection with somebody, right? It has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. But some of you are such in a rush to kind of like get the connection to the result part. Like, let's get to the relationship part. Let's get to the part where we're committed. Let's get to the part where we're this. When you don't even know half of the darknesses that this person is going through or can bestow upon you. Some of you don't really know the darkness that somebody can bring upon your life because you're so busy trying to rush the connection and not really getting to know them. Like I said earlier, some of you are in a relationship and you've been so much in this peaches and cream illusion that now you see the person for who they truly are and all of their darknesses and you don't know what the fuck to do. Some of you, it's not even a relationship. It's somebody that you were so into and you were blindly in love with. But it's so funny because it's the universe kicking your ass for all the times that you said you weren't in love with this person, all the times that you denied the emotions, all of the times that you criticized them for certain shit. Now the person is probably doing the same shit back to you. Or you're probably experiencing, watching them do all of the things that turn you off about them. But it's because it's a reflection of when the spirit was trying to get you to admit that you were in love with this person, you wouldn't admit to it. Now you want this person to do it and they won't. Now you want them to commit and they won't. You trained them to do that. You made them do that. You made them be like that. Because if you were only open to the real emotions that you were feeling and they were put upon the table, we wouldn't be playing Ring Around the Rosie right now. Okay. Which is funny, you have number 8. So some of you can be a Leo or a Cancer. Some of you can be dealing with that energy. Others of you, the 8 number is finally realizing that what goes around comes around. And some of the shit that you have done to other people, you're experiencing with the people that you really want to be with. And for some of you, the people that you are with are only giving back to you the shit that you put out to others. And some of you are the ones putting out to those people the things that will put out to you in other instances or connections of your past. So the same judgment, the same criticizing, the same the same holding back, the same gatekeeping, the same all of not being able to communicate, the same not being able to all of these energies, you're pushing onto them. But it's only a reflection of how so many people have pushed it onto you and now you're doing it to others. I hope that makes sense. Um, we're 40 minutes in. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, of blessing will soon be revealed. Some of you don't understand or overstand and understand why somebody's acting the way that they are. But like it just said, through this turmoil, through this darkness, through this not being able to see, something will be revealed here. And the reason why it will be revealed is because in the current time and space, you can't see it, but it's because you're operating from your ego. Some of you, the reason why the darkness of this person is being showcased is because Spirit wants you to see how fast you're willing to sacrifice yourself for somebody to love you. So now you're in a relationship with somebody that is showing this whole other side of them that you didn't know existed, but it's because of how fast you allowed them to come into your reality. Which in return shows you the lack of self-love, the lack of this, the lack of that, and then you can't realize, you can't see why this person can't respect you, why they can't love you, why they can't communicate, why they can't commit, why they can't this and why they can't that. Well, it's only a reflection of the things that you don't know how to do. Because if you didn't know how to do it, we wouldn't be sitting here right now talking about this. Because you would have never rushed, you would have had boundaries. You would have never allowed this person to just do anything and everything that they wanted. But now you want to complain about the dark side about this person. When you should have been complaining about the dark side about yourself in a beginning that wasn't allowing you to put up these boundaries and these things that you needed to put up so this person won't be playing out the version of themselves that they're playing out right now. Right? Yeah, of course, it's a spiritual connection. It's a spiritual connection because you're learning about yourself through this person. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. Yeah, because the parts about this person that you don't like are the missing pieces about you that you keep ignoring and only loving conditionally. I only love these parts of myself when other people love them. So the very dark things about other people that you don't like within these connections and relationships are only the clue that the universe is giving you about the missing pieces within yourself. And some of you don't see it that way. You're talking about how all of these people don't know how to commit or how they have side bitches and side niggas and munches and all of this and how they're for everybody, but so are you. Don't you have side niggas and side bitches? Don't you have munches? Don't you have people who you entertain when you feel like it? Don't you have people that play with your time when you want to feel loved and blah blah whatever, or show you love when you want your ego to be stroked? So do these people. The same parts about these people that you keep criticizing and don't like are the same very aspects of yourself that you keep ignoring, or that you unconditionally, or that you conditionally don't love. Until you don't embrace the dark parts of yourself, you're going to keep attracting people that keep triggering you with shit that you don't like. Because the only reason why you don't like those aspects of them is because they're only a reflection of the aspects of yourself that you don't like. Oh, I would never do that, but as soon as somebody pisses you off, you're doing it. Okay. Some of you literally have to realize that you can no longer blame other people as to why your relationship is the way that it is, or why you keep attracting certain type of people. Because you're the reason why. You're the problem. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision about these connections and these people. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. And what is resentment? Things that people didn't like about you and they criticized and they mistreated you about, or the things that you really don't like about yourself. Be either being manifested through you or through other people. And the resentment is that you can't let go of it, but you want to go judge everybody else for it. The fact that somebody's not a communicator, but you only communicate when others can communicate, but when you find somebody who can communicate, then you're not communicating. Like, it's very like ass backwards. A lot of you are only willing to be things for people that don't have those things for themselves. But the minute that they have them, oh, what's the point of me being with this person? Well, to be able to reciprocate the same things, and that's the problem. A lot of you are reciprocating things and you don't realize it because it's happening in a low vibrational way. What people are reciprocating back to you that you feel like you don't deserve is only a reflection of the things that you reciprocate to yourself by your actions and decisions and things that you do. Let's go into the tarot. I hope you guys are resonating with the messages in the reading. Now we're going to go into the tarot. Make sure you give it a thumbs up for the algorithm. And make sure that you subscribe if you find that you resonate with the content. If you do not, then there are plenty of readers on YouTube that you can connect to or connect with. We do real shit over here. I am not going to be feeding your ego. Okay? If I have to tell you that you're the problem, then I'm going to tell you that you're the problem. And most times, we are the problem. As to why certain people treat us a certain way, or as to why certain things are developing the way that they are because of our lack of boundaries. So the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. So shout out to Earth signs. Then we have the Seven of Swords here, Aquarius. Then we have the Empress, the Three of Cups and the Queen of Wands. And then the Six of Pentacles here. Okay, this is very interesting. Because a lot of you disconnected from somebody because they weren't pulling their weight when it came to the economical aspects of the relationship. So like financially, this person wasn't like helping out within the relationship, the connection, the fact that maybe you're pregnant now or you're having a baby and this person is not doing what the fuck they're supposed to be doing, or this person wasn't putting down on the bills, or this person really wasn't, taking into consideration that a lot of these things are priority. And if we're going to be in this relationship, then both of us have to be the ones to like take responsibility when it comes to this money, to this shit or whatever. And some of you disconnected from this person because of that. And now a lot of you are trying to rekindle, or they're trying to rekindle with you, or they're trying to come back and trying to tell you that, oh, I'm successful now, I got my job and my money together, and let's try this again, and blah. It's a lie. This person does not have this shit together. They did not do anything different. Yes, they got a little bit of money, but that's exactly what it is a little bit of money. After they pay a couple of bills and do this and do that, the money is gone. It's not like they went and got a job and did this and that, and did this and did that. It's more of like they went and got fast money to kind of like shut you up. And now they're trying to like, look at what I got, right? Look at what I got, and I did what you told me to do, and blah blah blah. And the Queen of Wands is sitting here like, the Queen of Wands is talking about, you really need to follow your intuition on this, because even your intuition is telling you like, I feel like there's some type of lying and manipulating that's going on with this situation, right? So it can be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Pisces energy. Whatever this is, I kind of feel like the person is trying to lie to you about what they financially achieved for you to be able to take them back. And some of you do end up taking them back, but then you end up finding out that this person is just manipulating and lying because of you is the reason why they have stability. So of course they're going to do anything and everything to manipulate their way back into it, right? Some of you need to be aware of that. What are the other energies? The Seven of Swords. Somebody's manipulating and lying. It came out again. Aquarius energy. Somebody is stalking. Somebody is being sneaky. The Ace of Pentacles. Somebody that, this person can be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, Aquarius, or a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Whoever they are, I kind of feel like they're watching you because they want to see if the black magic, if what they're wishing upon you is happening to you as well. So they're watching you and they're realizing that you're winning, you're in success, nothing is really happening to you. Like low vibrational shit is really not happening to you, and they're asking themselves why. And some of you, this person that they swore they were so much better than you, probably they were secretly in love or whatever, and they couldn't be with you at the time, whatever the case may be. This person is secretly stalking you and watching you. And it's because they're going through some type of karma, and they want to see if you're going through the same type of karma. Because they swore that they were so much better than you. Or this can be the person from your past that didn't commit to you because they viewed you a certain way, or they judged you a certain way. And now they're trying to look back and view your reality through social media, through other friends, through other people, to see if the same thing that's playing out in their life is playing out in yours. And it's not. Because they're literally looking at you like, why is Collective like not going through the ringer? Why is Collective? And it's because what they judged about you wasn't true. They probably said that you were a narcissist, that you were a wolf in sheep's clothing, that you were this, that you were that you were self-centered, that you didn't know how to XYZ, that you didn't, because they were the narcissist. And they wanted everybody else to believe that you were the wrong thing, or that you didn't, or you wasn't this, or you wasn't that, right? So now that they're looking back into your reality and stalking you and watching the development, how you're upgrading yourself and evolving, they're like, this can't be possible. It is possible. The reason why it's not possible, the reason why it is possible and you're not accepting it is because you don't want to acknowledge the fact that you were wrong, whoever this person was. Because for some of you, you could be the person that judged this person and did this and did that, and watching them and then asking yourself, why is this person still not going through their karma or whatever? And it's because you misjudged them. Because you couldn't embrace the darkest parts about themselves. But then you wanted them to embrace yours. Some of you, somebody is stalking you, and the reason why they're stalking you is because they're trying to find intel or information on how they're going to get somebody to stop talking to you. This person can be an Aries, because the Emperor is here. Yeah, like I said, the Three of Wands. They're kind of like exploring your social media, exploring your friends' pages, like doing all this crazy shit. Because with the Eight of Wands, and you're going to get news about it. You are. You're going to get news about it, of how this person is looking for information to try to like defame you to somebody else that's into you. For others of you, this is more about somebody that tried to explore you before and didn't have that leadership energy that you wanted, comes back with that leadership energy that you wanted. And the universe is giving you the option to either embrace this or not. But if you do not embrace this, it shows that you are still so conditional, because you're judging this person because of what they didn't have before, but what they have now. And if you do embrace it, it shows you how you upgraded, how you perceive love now, because you were able to not judge and unconditionally accept this person for who they are now. Yeah, and look at what's at the bottom. Judgment. Like I said, the top of the deck, the Queen of Pentacles. This person can be a Capricorn, Virgo, or a Taurus, or an Aries, or a Sag. Some of you, somebody is looking for you. If you blocked somebody or took somebody off of all your social medias, or just kind of like disappeared on this person is looking for you. They're looking through social media. They're looking through all possible names that you can possibly have. They're looking. This is somebody that you disconnected from. That could have been an option before. You had a conflict with them, some type of argument. You disconnected from them. You argued. You blocked them. They could be a Leo, an Aries, like I said, a Sag, or Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But whoever this person is, they're looking for you. They can't find you, but they will find you. It's like you closed all doors and all windows of how they can get into your reality. But with the Seven of Cups, they're wanting to reconcile with you, because before they were in a state of confusion, in a state of not knowing what they wanted. Now that they know what they want, they're trying to come back in with the Knight of Wands and the Two of Swords, trying to offer you this proposition, like, maybe we should start over, maybe we should do this again, maybe we should try again. Because the Libra energy is about partnerships and contracts, right? And then we also have number 8 here, which is the Hanged Man. So something about the perspective changing. So this person changed how they view things, relationships. Maybe before, when you were connecting with them, they didn't want to commit. They weren't in a rush to commit. And now that's what they want. The Seven of Pentacles. Now they're willing to put in the work, like I said. Right? And then we have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. Somebody wasn't ready. Because even the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse. So somebody wasn't ready. Somebody didn't feel valuable enough for you. Like, I kind of feel like whoever this person is, they didn't feel worthy of the connection or what you were willing to give them at that time. Now they're coming back in wanting it because they feel like they deserve it. The Queen of Cups. Yeah, they feel like they deserve it. They're ready to pour into somebody's cup because before they couldn't. Now they could. So somebody's running back to somebody that they wanted, but knew they couldn't, like, sustain. Like, they knew that they wouldn't be able to, like, keep this person for a long time because of where they were in their life or emotionally. And then the Hanged Man and then the Devil. Yeah, somebody knew that they had to change their toxic ways before committing to you. And that's why you either blocked them out or they blocked you out. But that's why they did it. And now they're coming back, showing you all of the changes that they made. Yeah, the truth. The Ace of Swords, telling you all of the truth, everything that happened, the Six of Wands, everything that they went through to be able to be victorious now. The King of Cups, telling you the truth of how they truly felt and why they couldn't do certain things or commit to certain things. The Knight of Cups, being honest about it. The Judgment card, and in the Tower, which is, and it's in reverse because it already happened. Why we had to fall out, or why I had to ghost you, or why I had to block you out, or why I wasn't paying you any mind the way that you wanted me to. This person is coming back explaining everything and anything. But the question is, are they willing to put in the work? Is the question. Right? Remember to share the video, collective. And to give it a thumbs up. Any other message, departing messages for the collective? The Knight of Swords. Yeah, whoever this is, they're coming in ready to fight for you. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, this is a new contract. The Three of Swords. They had to heal. Yeah. They had to heal from something. So this is Aquarius, Gemini, Capricorn, Taurus, or a Libra, or a Leo. They had to heal from something, and now that they're victorious and healing and ascending, they're coming back in, trying to offer you something. And this is the test, because if you don't embrace it, then that means that you didn't ascend with your perception of love and how you see love. So it goes back to the beginning, how some of you were getting to know somebody and it never finished because this person wasn't healed. Or some of you were in a relationship with somebody and didn't really know them because of your unhealed aspects of self and how you were willing to rush something. And now you're stuck and can't do anything about it. For others of you, this is more about, like I said, somebody coming back in from your past that you kind of like were triggered by before because they weren't ready. And now they are. And now the test is to see if you're going to embrace them. And if you do, that means that you are unconditional, which means you're on a high vibration. And if you don't, that means that you are conditional, which means that you're going to still be attracting the same type of people that you have been attracting for the past 5 years. Some of you have an argument about somebody and the money that they're not bringing in. Some of you have an argument about somebody who stole somebody's money. Others of you have an argument about some of you realize that when you leave a relationship that your money, your abundance was being held back because of this person. Spirit was holding back all of your money and all of your abundance and all of the manifestations that you've been asking for because of this person. Take that how that resonates. What is the advice for this reading? Of course it is. Love who you are so others can love you for you. And vice versa. And look what number it is, number 8. So the number for this reading is 888. And look at what time it is, 1717, which is 88. See how that works? 888 all over the place. What does this mean in love? In love and relationships, the angel number 888 can have multiple meanings. For those looking for love, 888 can be a sign that love is coming. For those that, like I said, somebody's coming. For those in relationships, it can symbolize a time of growth, deeper connections, and shared success. Like I said, some of you don't have success because of the connection you have to this person. Positive energy. 888 can infuse romantic life with positive energy and the promise of deep, meaningful connections. It can encourage people to open their hearts and give and receive love freely, unconditionally, like I said. It's also about support, emotional growth, and stability, creating a foundation for relationships built on understanding, trust, and commitment. Like I said in the beginning of this reading, the download. The power couple. For those in relationships, 888 can be a sign that you are in a power couple. Leveraging new heights together can mean that you are with someone who respects you and is invested in the future of your connection. But if that's the case, then you won't be in this reading, right? Letting go. For those going through a breakup, like I said in the beginning of the reading, 888 can be a sign to let go of anything from the past relationship that isn't serving you, such as old beliefs, grudges. It can be a sign that better days are coming, but that you need to put in the work to get there and be more unconditional, collective. I keep telling you, if you don't like the dark parts of something, you'll never be able to live the light parts of it. And I don't know. I hope that this reading brought you some type of illumination and clarity to your soul. I'm sorry that I went so long without reading for you guys, but that's going to change because I have so many downloads and so many readings that I want to do. Let me know down in the comments if you guys prefer lives or if you want me to just pre-record them. If you want private readings, the link is down in the description. If you want to follow my other handles, the links are down there as well. If you want to go into the Astral Temple to learn about spirituality, about religion, and how we got entrapped in certain things, go into the Astral Temple. The link is down there as well. Follow the Patreon for Zodiac monthly Zodiac messages, moon messages, religious readings, ancestral messages, elemental messages, numerological messages. Everything is over there on Patreon. Don't miss out and go and subscribe on patreon.com/the Hierophant Joey. And for all my other content on TikTok, everything is there. I love you, collective, and I hope that you enjoyed the reading and the message. And I'll see you next time. I love you.